Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Raffi Dana Pratama, NPM 1875304 Sini kita akan bahas Lab Troubleshoot Multi Area OSPF V3 10.2.4.4. Background: a large organization has recently decided to implement a multi-area OSPF V3 network. As a result, the network is no longer functioning correctly, and communication through much of the network has failed. As a network administrator, you must troubleshoot the problem, fix the multi-area OSPF v3 implementation, and restore communication throughout the network. To do this, you are given the addressing table above, showing all of the routes in the network, including their interface IPv6 addresses. You are told that in Area 1, R2 is unable to form OSPF agencies in Area 0 and Area 2. Three routers ABR2, R3, and R4 have been able to form OSPF agency. Lastly, ABR1 and R1 have not received default route information. Part 1. Use show command to troubleshoot OSPF v3 Area 1. Step 1. Check the R2 configuration in Area 1. Because R2 is not forming an agency with R1, console into R2 and check its interface IP addresses configuration and its multi-area OSPF v2 configuration. Use the show running config command to view the configuration. Masuk ke R2. I enable show run config. Oke, kita lihat di sini R2 gigabit Ethernet 0 slash 0 V6 address, iya sama. Kemudian loopback, yes, sudah sama, tidak ada masalah. Kemudian if R2 OSPF v3 configuration are correct, is it possible that OSPF v3 has not been configured on the R1 gigabit Ethernet 0/0 interface? Console into R1 and issue a show running config command to check the G0/0 interface for the IPv6 OSPF dan Area 1 configuration. Kita masuk ke R1. CLI enable show run config. Gigabit SPF iya sudah benar. Kemudian SPF 10 area 1, iya sudah benar. Kemudian kita akan is it possible that the hello interval and that interval timer has been altered from their default value of 10 seconds and 40 seconds respectively? A timer mismatch can cause the router to not form agency. If the dead interval timer is not 4 times the value of the hello interval timer, that could also cause the router to not form agencies. Check the hello interval and dead interval timer value on R1 and R2. Kita akan cek di R1 terlebih dahulu. Masukkan show IPv6 OSPF interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0. Time atau configured hello 10 dead interval 40. Ini saya standar. Kemudian kita akan cek R2. show IPv6 OSPF interface give it null says null. Nah di sini timer interval hello-nya 20 dan date-nya 100, jadi terdapat mismatch salah konfigurasi pada R2. Kemudian correct the hello interval and date interval timer configuration error on R2. Baik, kita akan lakukan koreksi. Configure terminal, kemudian interface gigabit null says null, and IPv6 OSPF hello interval 10, IPv6 OSPF date interval 40. If the problem has been corrected, a system log message should appear in the R2 console showing an OSPF agency change from loading to full. Iya, sudah. Kemudian step 2, check the router configuration in area 2 starting with IBR2 because it has reported that router IBR2, R3 and R4 were all unable to form OSPF v3 agencies. Consult into IBR2 border router to see why it is unable to form an agency with SBR router. Kita akan cek IBR2 CLI, kemudian kita akan masukkan enable show any config. Serial 001 sama, kemudian gigabit ethernet 01, iya sama. Kemudian problemnya sepertinya di sini tidak terdapat router ID. Configuration. Oke. Selanjutnya OSPF v3 required that present of 32-bit dotted decimal router ID because IBR2 has no IPv4 addresses assigned to any interface. A router ID need to be manually configured. Configure IBR2 with 6.6.6.6 router ID. Baik, kita akan melakukannya. Configure terminal, kemudian kita masuk ke IPv6 router OSPF 10 router ID 6.6.6.6. If the problem has been corrected, system log message should appear in the console showing OSPF agency change from loading to full. Iya, sudah muncul, sudah correct. On ABR2, a system log message showing agency change from loading to full with number 3.3.3 mean R3 is not participating in OSPF v3 area 2 process. Check that R4 has provided route information for its connected network. Oke, kita akan masukkan show IPv6 OSPF database. lihat di sini, kita lihat router 4, kemudian router 4 lihat. Di bisa dilihat di sini router 4 telah terdapat. Kemudian kita ke step 3, check SBR for OSPF3 default route distribution. Because SBR in the edge router, it should have static IPv6 default route configured. If so, it can distribute the route using OSPF3 and a default information originate command. Oke, kita akan masuk ke SBR, CLI, enable, kemudian show running config. Oke, di sini sudah korek sepertinya. Iya, tetapi di sini tidak ada default information originate line. Oke, selanjutnya on SBR add a default information originate command to the SPF3 routing process. Kita akan masuk ke SBR, configure terminal, kemudian kita masuk ke IPv6 router OSPF10, kemudian kita masukkan default information originate. Baik, check the IPv6 routing table of IBR1 and IBR2 to see if the default route was discovered through OSPF3. Kita masuk ke IBR1, CLI, enable, and show IPv6 route. Ya, sudah ada default line-nya. Kemudian IBR2, show IPv6 route. Ya, begitu juga dengan IBR2 sudah terdapat default route-nya. Ya, sekian pembahasan dari lab troubleshoot multi area OSPF3. Terima kasih telah menyaksikan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.